stopping. No stopping.
This duffel bag.
It's not a duffel bag. That's a giant tote bag.
Are you messing with me?
If you would have said tote bag, I would have found it.
The only thing back here.
I told you not to stop.
Shut up.
I did it. I saved us.
You couldn't find a bag that was right at your feet.
You said duffel bag.
Any kind of car chase, no matter how simple, is a lot more complicated to shoot than a lot of other action. You have two vehicles moving at speed with little to no room for cameras. So then you need to have an extra vehicle that can keep speed with those picture cars to capture them, all while making sure everyone is, of course, staying very safe.
We wanted these wide tracking shots of the vehicles as they sped down the road. Now, because of the nature of the location, the only way to achieve these shots was with a drone. We went with the Inspire 1 Pro and the X5R camera. This allowed us to capture 4K raw images, pull focus wirelessly, swap out lenses for different framing, and play back that footage through the proxies, which are recorded at the same time as the raw. And of course, the Inspire 1 Pro had the power we needed in order to keep up with these vehicles as they flew down the road. Of course, no matter what speed you're flying at, whether it's fast enough to follow a car or you're just hovering, you should always keep your cast and crew at a safe distance away. Safety should always be first priority.
Okay, so you just killed him, the car came to a stop, you guys just swerved to your stop, and action. For almost all of the shots here, we needed to keep the speed of the cars a lot lower than what we were trying to make it seem like on screen. This is of course for safety and to help make that small road seem a lot longer than it actually was. To counter this, we shot at very low angles as often as we could so we could get the road very close to the camera to give that sense of speed, since you're getting the perspective of the asphalt just rocketing past you. And on top of that, we went with a faster shutter speed, since that faster shutter speed will give you a choppier Saving Private Ryan type feel, which will lend itself nicely to a sense of speed. And of course, we're shooting with the Osmo and Inspire, which means we're getting very smooth shots, so that way, in post, we can speed up all of these shots a lot without it being very noticeable, since you won't have that jagged movement. To get the shots low enough to the ground, we attached the Osmo to a pole and held that out of the back of a car. Simple as that. With the Osmo so light and small, we're able to get it extremely close to the ground, which really helped us out. I was also able to control the angle of the shot by sitting in the car with my iPhone to control the pan and tilt, while my DP focused on where he was positioning the Osmo.
For a few of our shots, we wanted to mount the camera to the car directly. We were able to do that with the Osmo using the car mount accessory. Using that system allowed us to get shots that would have taken 3 times or longer to get with traditional gear. But again, since the Osmo is so small and the car mount is so simple, we were able to rig those shots and move on with much needed speed.
For our last shot of the day, the sun was fading on us fast. We had to hustle to get this moving up to the car shot. We caught some dialogue, then we moved out again as our character climbs out to shoot back, and then we pan over to the van. Of course, we cut out of that shot a lot earlier for pacing reasons, but on the day, it was a much more complicated and longer shot. Usually, a shot like this would be too tough and expensive to get for an indie production like this, but we had an Osmo and a car, so we made it work run and gun style. Our stunt coordinator on the day strapped me into the car, harnessing me down to make sure I was locked in and safe, and then with our stunt driver driving that car I was strapped to, I was able to operate the Osmo right off the back of the car are to get this shot that would have been extremely difficult otherwise. It's things like this that really make me love technology. With each new innovation like the Osmo, it gets more and more possible to be creative and pull off the shots that you have in your head without the need for massive Hollywood budgets.